What's my favorite class in Dune Awakening? Ooh, secrets. You guys want me to give away secrets already? This has come up a bunch of times during our streams the past few days through the beta weekend event. So I figured I would break things down a little bit for people because I have been having a lot of fun with this particular character. This is the build that I've been using throughout the closed beta, the beta preview event last in April. Somebody's outside here. And then through the beta weekend event here. Let's go take a look. It's just another player. Keep riding. You can't hard other players. It's PvE, but still, he's gonna come back around. Maybe, maybe not. All right. Anyway, so I am at the base class level. I chose the Mentat right out of the gate for my character. Let me maximize this so I can see what I'm doing here. So the Mentat for me was where I started. Now I've branched off quite a bit since then with a variety of other things, which I'll talk about in this video. But the reason I started off with the Mentat is because I suck at aiming. So I talked about this in my other video on what's the best class for new players, and I said the Mentat is probably my best choice, followed up with the Bene Gesserit. But the reason is because of the Sentinel right here. This ability, this suspensor buoyed, how do you say that word? Buoyed? Dart projector that uses motion detection to cover a field of fire. It doesn't last for very long at the rank 1, but it's extremely powerful, and this is what has allowed me to basically run into a group of 3 to 5 mobs, drop this bad boy in the middle of it, and then just back away. And whether it's with my sword, with a dagger, with a regular long gun, I finally got access to the what is this called again? The disruptor rifle. This bad boy here is like spray and pray. Oh, it just eats through shields though. So between but I'm getting ahead of myself because I didn't get that until like 15 hours into the game. So for me, my favorite base class is the Mentat. So you start off with the Sentinel. I ignored the shield wall. I don't need any of that stuff for the moment. I went with my second ability is the Poison Capsule because this creates a cloud of poison spores, which basically dots everyone that's in it. Um, so it's really good when you see like a group of 3 mobs is you hit them with the poison capsule, and then when they start charging at you, invariably you're going to get one of them that's going to shield themselves and do like a knee rush at you, and you just drop the sentinel. So you start off with the poison dart, drop the turret, and then just back away and lay down covering fire. And if anybody does happen to get close enough to you, you can switch over. Now, all of the passives that I've taken are things like additional ranged damage, additional pistol damage, additional rifle damage, headshot damage. It does do reduced body shot damage, but the headshot damage is quite nice. This is a lot of fun. The reduced durability loss once you start getting into repairing your own stuff. Um, this is the repairing, another durability loss thing. This is a big deal when you start repairing your own gear. And then the exploit weakness technique, which allows you to essentially create a weak point on the target. So if you just basically focus fire, works right quite well. And then over here, the assassins, well, I guess you have to go in order, but the first is unlocking additional headshot damage and then range damage overall. So as you can see, the Mentat allows you to get quite a lot of ranged bonuses out of the gate just in the Mentat abilities. So on techniques, I'm running Marksman, which gives me that weak point, and then Exploit Weakness, which I think work really, really well. Those two in particular. Then outside of that, I have this ability, Death from Above, which is not related to the Mentat, and this is where we get into some of the other stuff I've taken. So in the suspensor training line from the trooper, I went over here and got suspensor dash, which I don't worry about. But what I do like is the death from above, which gives me additional damage while suspended. And I have a suspensor belt that allows me to hover, um, and I get additional damage from above. So I can essentially, here I have to go outside to show you guys what it really looks like. And then I can. It's not perfect. This is the one I have. There are better suspensor belts, but that's the one I have, and it does additional damage when I'm up top as well. Outside of that, I have also taken a bunch of stuff in the planetologist line because there's a bunch of passives over here related to harvesting. So cut array mining, dew gathering, rerouting of your power pack, which gives you better power stuff. This gives you bonus yields. This gives you more efficiency, and then this is overcharge for your power pack, which I find incredibly useful. Quick commercial break, everyone, to celebrate and give thanks to all of these amazing people who keep me on the air full time. Really appreciate the support. All you got to do is join as a member. You get access to private videos. You can also do super thanks on any upload or super chats and stickers on any live stream or premiere you see. And beyond that, don't forget we're multi-streaming over on Twitch now, so you can support over there as well. Thanks so much to everybody. Let's get back to the video at hand. And then over here going up, the Mountaineer, which reduces your stamina costs while climbing, as well as your Still Suit Seals, which increases hydration capture. And then the fuel efficiency for driving vehicles is quite handy. That's where I've gone so far. I haven't put any points into Bene Gesserit at the moment with this character, nor do I have any points in Swordsman. So that's my current. That's what I'm running. It's the Mentat base build right out of the gate. Now, eventually, and I'll probably do the video for later on. I'll be talking about my build and why I've gone with this build. But it's the base class is the Mentat, and I think just for me, again, it comes back to being able to have the Sentinel as well as all of these ranged bonus abilities out of the gate, which allow me to do way more damage with my rifles because I'm preferring to stay at a distance. I'm not trying to be um, a melee character. Now, I could go a completely different route with this and go like over here and go to the decoy and other things, but that's one of the reasons why this class I think is so useful because you can get not only the decoy, but you can also go over here. I think it's this one right here, the stunner. This allows you to actually stun a mob. So it's crowd control. This also is crowd control. The decoy, where's it at? So those two abilities give you some extremely powerful um, decoy abilities, which are great for crowd control, which can be useful either in a group or as a solo class, a solo build, because you're able to drop down these abilities that allow you to lock targets down. So if you get 3 or 4 mobs coming at you at one time, you can lock those guys down, draw the other guy back, take him out around the corner, and single focus fire that way. So it can be an incredibly powerful build, and I think for me personally, this is a great solo character, a great solo class. Um, I know everybody's got different ways that they like to play. This suits my play style because I suck at aiming. The turret helps me out, and that poison blast allows me to create that cloud effect, which basically takes down a bunch of guys and adds a dot on top of them. And then I could just keep falling back and falling back and falling back, and they keep following me backwards. And they're taking poison damage, they're taking damage from my turret, and they're taking down covering fire from my guns. And eventually, I get them to the point where I just have chewed them down. Maybe I finish it off with a dagger. That drinker dagger is pretty cool, by the way, because it sucks the blood out of them it drains the blood out of them when you hit them with it. It's good stuff. Anyway, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. We're playing a ton of Dune Awakening, and this is one of the big games that we'll be playing just kind of in the background. Even once it goes live in June and we're playing lots of other games, this is going to remain on my docket for quite some time, like Star Wars: The Republic and Lord of the Rings Online, because there's a lot of stuff I want to do in this game, and I got lots of bases to build. Along with just the story and everything else. So stay tuned for more. Catch you guys tomorrow's stream every single day, YouTube and Twitch, 5 a.m. Central. There's lots more to come, and there's a ton of Dune Awakening guides in that link down below in the description text. So check those links out. We'll see you guys next time.